Hello, Erik Gross again. In this video, I will describe the courses included on every one of our coding bootcamps. By course, I mean a self-paced class that consists of a series of steps that are completed one after the other. Each course covers a particular skill set. Keep in mind that regardless of the bootcamp, all of our programs are technical. Every bootcamp is meant to prepare students to work in the tech industry. Companies that make computer games, provide design services, develop software, create apps, perform data science functions, etc. are all tech companies. Stated another way, coding, data science, design, game development, making apps, all of the bootcamps we offer are technical in nature, and the main tool you'll be using is a computer. Therefore, in addition to the special tools related to your bootcamp, you'll be taught all the knowledge that it is expected technology workers have. It is important that you watch this video in full so that you understand what each course covers and know what you're getting yourself into. Some of these courses might seem to have nothing to do with your bootcamp, but I'll show you why each of them is required knowledge for every technology professional. Again, each course on your bootcamp is necessary for preparing you to work in the tech industry. Don't worry if you don't understand all the various terms I go over in this video. You'll learn them thoroughly on your bootcamp after you enroll. It's not important for you to master these terms now. As a reminder, each bootcamp is made up of several individual courses that are completed in sequence. Tech Academy courses are completed in order because later courses assume you have finished the preceding courses and may even refer back to those earlier courses. In this video, I'm going to walk you through each Tech Academy course that we have on all of our programs, tell you what's on it, and give you an idea as to how long it takes. These estimates are based on 8 hours of study per day. Here are the courses every student will take, no matter which bootcamp they enroll in. Computer and Technology Basics, Overview of Software Development, Version Control, HTML and CSS, JavaScript, Visual Studio, most bootcamps, Project Management, a live project in your specialty, Job Placement. I'm now going to give you an explanation of each course. The first course on every Tech Academy bootcamp is our Computer and Technology Basics course. This course takes about a week of study to complete. This is one of the primary differences between us and other coding bootcamps. We start with the fundamentals of computers and technology. The Computer and Technology Basics course removes the mysteries associated with how computers work and explains all common technology concepts. As a tech worker, or frankly, due to the prevalence of computers, any professional in any industry, it helps immensely to know what is happening inside of a computer as it operates. You will learn what the main parts of a computer are, and not only what each one of them does, but how they do it. You could liken this course to lifting up the hood of a car and getting walked through what each component does and how it works exactly. There are hundreds of simple definitions and articles written by us that provide you with the necessary vocabulary to operate in the technology sector. In addition to the written content, there are well over 50 videos on this course that we made to give you a firm grounding in technology and computers. Topics include the operation of the Internet and World Wide Web, how computers work, binary, which are the ones and zeros that computers use to operate, basic security concepts, algorithms, which is what computers use to solve problems, and much more. I want to stress that this is the only course of its kind on Earth. If you attempt to clear up basic computer and technology terms and concepts on your own, you'll quickly find that the existing material out there is too difficult. It's riddled with undefined and complex words. But again, we have simplified the data so that the average person can understand it. Some other coding bootcamps throw you right into coding, or even require you to pass a coding exam before being accepted. So if you enroll with them, unless you already have a firm understanding of computers and programming, you won't graduate really understanding what is going on inside the computer. This course is vital for anyone learning coding, or in fact any technical subject. With a solid understanding of the fundamentals of technology, you are laying in the foundation for all future study. Without this foundation, your study can be confusing and slow. With this base, you will be well prepared to learn the fundamentals of computer programming, as covered on the next course. The next and second course on every Tech Academy bootcamp is the Overview of Software Development course. Like the Computer and Technology Basics course, this course takes about a week to knock out. Whether or not you intend to work as a software developer, understanding the basics of computer programming is vital. We are surrounded by machines that contain computers. From cars to airplanes to elevators, virtually all major machines nowadays are controlled by computers. By understanding how these computers were programmed to perform various actions, your ability to operate them and use them beneficially increases greatly. You will learn the fundamentals of computer programming that apply to all programming languages on this course. This includes basic programming terms and explanations of all fundamental programming concepts. We also cover what to expect in the tech industry when you're on the job, subjects like the day-to-day activities of technology workers, and even how to think like a computer programmer. That brings us to the third and next course included on every Tech Academy bootcamp, the version control course. It only takes a couple of days. Version control is the tools and processes that are used to manage multiple versions of computer files as they change over time. No matter what role you find yourself in the future, if you're working near or in tech, you must understand version control. This is the technology used to coordinate with a team of people to ensure no one damages or overwrites other people's work. It is a key part of professional software development and other technology work. When you have multiple people working on the same computer program, it's important to keep track of who did what and when. And it's also important to be able to reverse changes that were made if they contain mistakes or become unnecessary. The most popular tools used for version control are Git and GitHub. Git is a version control program that is used to manage the versions of your computer programs and to work on software and technical projects along with other technology workers. GitHub is the most popular version control website and application. It's owned by Microsoft and is used to store code, track issues, manage tasks, and for version control. One of the primary benefits of GitHub is that you can use it as a portfolio for your various coding and technology projects. This helps a lot in the job search later on because people can go to your GitHub account and look over your code. After completing the version control course, you will move on to the fourth course on every bootcamp, the HTML and CSS course. This course can take a couple of weeks. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is the computer language used to create web pages. HTML lets you create the content on the page, like text, images, and videos. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. It's a technology that can control the styling for the web pages on a website. In other words, it helps you modify the appearance and format of the content on the web page rather than creating the content itself. A library is simply code written by others that you can use. Libraries speed up the process of programming by allowing you to create various items already made by others. For example, you could use code from a library to cause an image on a website to fade in and fade out. Two of the most popular JavaScript libraries are Jquery and React. Jquery is a free library and arguably the most popular JavaScript library in use. React is a library developed by Facebook and is also heavily used. You receive a basic introduction to jQuery and React on the JavaScript course. That brings us to the next course on most, but not every one of our boot camps, the Database and SQL course. This course takes a few days to complete. Databases are organized collections of related electronic data. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. It's pronounced SQL. SQL is the primary language used to monitor and operate databases. Databases are a vital part of computer programming because they allow for permanent, well-organized storage of data so that it can be used later. You will learn how to design and create databases on this course, as well as how to use SQL to get the data you need into and out of databases. Most of our boot camps include the Visual Studio course. It only takes about a day to finish. Visual Studio is an integrated development environment, or IDE. That sounds complicated, but it's not. An IDE is just a computer program that helps you create computer programs. It combines several programming tools in one place so that you can operate more efficiently. Visual Studio is the most used IDE on Earth. On this course, you will learn how to navigate and use Visual Studio, which comes in handy later on your program. One of the last courses on all of our boot camps is the Project Management course. It takes about a day to complete. Project management is a vital part of modern software development. Creating software is a team activity, and it involves many different sections and personnel of an organization. Without an effective approach to the process, the creation of computer programs can become disorganized and expensive. On this course, you'll get an overview of the various popular approaches to project management in the technology industry. Agile is the most popular approach to project management used in the tech industry. The most popular branch of Agile is Scrum. Agile and Scrum focus on teamwork, tight collaboration, flexibility in task completion order, and regular meetings to ensure that technical projects deliver valuable functionality as quickly as possible. Like other skills on your bootcamp, an understanding of basic project management is knowledge that all entry-level tech professionals are expected to have. This is yet another example of topics not covered by most other coding bootcamps. Sure, you'll learn a coding language or two at other schools, but considering that less than half your time on the job will actually be spent coding, it would be a disservice to fail to teach you how to operate within the group day to day. Following the project management course, you will partake in a 2-week live project. Live projects are included on all of our boot camps. From day one, we felt it was vital to provide our students with real-world coding experience that they can add to their resume. That is what the live project is. Consider it a 2-week internship where you put the skills gained on your boot camp to use. This is one of the most effective elements of our boot camp programs. You will be challenged to work as part of a team and to figure out new things we haven't taught you. Now that's very important because we want to prepare you as much as possible for the actual experience of working on a dev team. We try to replicate what it's like to be on an actual job as much as possible. For most people, this is where all the tools they've learned come together. They gain the confidence that they can, in fact, do the job. Live projects provide you with valuable experience in different areas, all of which will assist you in your job search. The final course on every Tech Academy bootcamp is the job placement course. It only takes a couple days to complete, but it covers data we've gathered over the years from placing hundreds of graduates in the tech industry. The skills and techniques needed to get hired in technology are not necessarily in the skill set of our applicants. We, of course, want you to succeed in getting hired, so we created the job placement course. Even if you aren't looking to land a job, the data on this course is useful. On the job placement course, you'll learn where to find tech jobs, how to do a phone interview, how to interview in person, how to answer common job interview questions, how to approach coding challenges, how to write your resume. In fact, one of our instructors or job placement staff will review your resume. We are the only coding bootcamp with such a course. While some other schools do assist in the job search, like we do with our job placement staff, they don't provide a class you can take that sets you up not only to land your first job, but to obtain that next job and future employment. So to be clear, regardless of your bootcamp, you will complete all of the courses I just went over. You may have heard the term full stack. A stack is a set of hardware and software that creates a complete system for a computer program to work in, such that no other hardware or software is needed to support that program. Full stack typically refers to all of these. An operating system is the main software on a computer, such as Windows. It runs essential operations on that computer, and more importantly, it lets you install other software onto the computer. A web server program is the software used to run the server, the computer that stores all the files for a website. A database management system is the software used to manage the database. And a programming language is used to create the detailed instructions of the program that will be performed when the user takes various actions. It was important to Jack and I that every one of our boot camps result in graduates that are full stack developers, people that can handle all 4 of these areas. Regardless of your profession, it is very useful to understand this data and will greatly complement and enhance your other skills. And so, as you can see, all of our boot camps cover these skills. A couple of clarifications about what I wrote on the whiteboard here. The front end of a website or software is the portion that users see and interact with. The back end are the parts users don't see, like where their data is stored. Specialty here refers to the courses that are specific to your bootcamp. For example, if you're on the C# bootcamp, you will do the C# course after studying subjects 1 through 6, meaning after you complete the Visual Studio course. Or if you're on the Python bootcamp, you'll do the Python course as your specialty. Again, whether you want to be a designer, data scientist, game developer, these are skills that will come in handy. No matter what profession you end up in, these tools will increase your value as a technology worker and provide a firm foundation for you to build further knowledge upon. That is why we've designed all of our boot camps this way. Good luck.